Hey, Denver, it's Friday. Mel with the mayor. Happy Friday to you. We made it through the week. It seemed like it was a long week to me. I don't know about you, but it seemed like a long week to me. But I hope you had a great week. It's been great weather in Denver, Colorado. We are standing on the steps of the City Hall right now. I'm going to talk about that in just a moment and why we chose this location to come at you this Friday on the 12th of July. Listen, first of all, we got a couple things to talk about. I first want to share with you that it's pretty hot these days during the summer months. We want to remind everyone, please do not leave your pets in the car. I said in a card this week as a demonstration on how hot and how quickly it can become hot in your car. In 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes, the temperatures in that car, while I sat there, rose from 103 degrees to 130 degrees. And when we have pets who don't have the ability to open the doors, to seek refuge outside of a hot car, it can become very dangerous to the health and well-being, the life of that pet, particularly dogs. And so we ask you, if you please be conscious, do not take your dog if you're unable to take them into the facility that you're going into, and do not leave them in a car. We're imploring you for the life and the health and safety of your animal, do not leave them in a car. It can become very dangerous very, very, very quickly. We're also receiving a lot of emails and text messages about the announcement that I stood with the governor to make just a couple of days ago, where we said Denver is pursuing the hosting of the 2026 World Cup games, the World Football Games, soccer, one of the best preeminent events around the world. And a lot of folks have asked, can Denver host these games? And I just want to share with you that we have already proven that we can host these type of games seamlessly. Major League Soccer has been here, Major League Baseball, NBA, and the NHL all-star games have all been in Denver, Colorado. The World Series games, of course, and the NHL Stanley Cup games have been held here. Both the men and women's NCAA finals have been held in Denver. The NCAA Frozen Four have been held here. The U.S. Pro Cycling, remember we hosted that. Tens of thousands of people came to Denver, the U.S. Pro Cycling Challenge here, as well as the Grand Prix in Denver. And of course, I remind you about hosting in 2008 presidential nomination. President Obama's historic speech was held here at Denver at Bronco Stadium, as well as hosting of the Pope World Youth Days, which brought even as many people who will come to Denver for the Major League Soccer World Cup game. So yes, we can host these type of events in Denver that are globally in perspective and do it seamlessly. This is a muscle memory for the great city of Denver. So we have a lot going on. We've also received a lot of emails regarding our culling of geese in our parks. And I want to remind everyone, I'm an absolute animal lover. And by no means is this an easy decision on behalf of my administration, Parks and Recreation, or the Federal Wildlife Division. But left unmanaged, urban wildlife can pose health as well as environmental challenges. And unfortunately, the overpopulation of geese and their waste have begun to pose both health and environmental threats to the people of Denver and all those visitors who may come into our parks. We have tried everything in Denver, I tell you, to curb the population of geese, and it simply has not worked. And trust me when I say this, we would not have gone to this measure had we not tried everything we could to make sure to try to curb the population. Unfortunately, it has not worked, and we had to go to this measure in order to do it. Our Parks and Rec department worked hard, quite frankly, to maintain the health and safety of our parks. And when they came to me and said, Mayor, unfortunately, we have to resort to this measure because we've tried everything else, I certainly understood it, and they couched it, of course, in the health and well-being of not only our parks, but the people, all of us, and all of our visitors who go in and out of our parks. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this Friday. I want to invite you all to the People's Celebration. This coming Monday, we have the One Denver inauguration taking place. The mayor and the city clerk and recorder, the auditor, and all city council will be inaugurated for the next term on Monday, July the 15th, starting right here. Actually starting throughout the weekend. But we want to invite you to go to onedenver.org and see all the events. Swearing in will take place Monday at 10 a.m. right here on the steps of City Hall. And that's why I'm standing here today. We want to see you there. We'd love to see you. Again, Monday starting at 10 a.m., but you can go to go to onedenver.org and to find out what we're doing. And guess what? 6 p.m. at Botanic Gardens at a public concert, public celebration Grammy Award-winning singer and one of the most extraordinary music writers of all time, Babyface, will headline an unbelievable lineup of music, including the great Raquel Garcia of Denver, as well as one of the great bands that my wife, Mary Louise, and I love to listen to, and that is Hot Lunch. So come on out, 6 p.m., Botanic Gardens, Monday night, 10 a.m. right here on the steps of City Hall. Take care. Have a great weekend.